Jeez, it's McDuffie checking in from Don't Get Hacked and MupoEntertainment.com. So I'm forgetting to go post on Instagram now. So let me just hit go live on Instagram. Okay. Perfect. Instagram Live from StreamYard is a little bit different than all the other platforms. But we know when we're recording a podcast or live streaming, sometimes the first 5-10 seconds, don't have a stable connection, microphone doesn't work, or something. I think the microphone is good. Camera looks like we're on the Canon Rebel camera as opposed to the webcams that are plugged in. So it seems like everything's good. Okay. December 21st, 2020, December 21st, 2023. Okay, my birthday was yesterday. It's the 21st today. The date, month, date, and year right. Um, Daily video journal. So thank you for all the birthday wishes yesterday. Very much appreciated. There's always this saying, the older you get, the days and weeks and months go by quicker. So as a child, you always wanted to be a grown up, right? You always want to turn 18, be a grown up. And then as an adult, you're like, this is why you need to have a purpose in your life. 10x goals, 10x goals, and purpose in your life. And then you have fun every single day, doing what you love. And then doesn't matter that you're getting older, right? There's nothing to worry about. Every new day is a new day to accomplish a lot of great things. So anyway, the technology stuff I'm working on today. So we're practicing streaming to Facebook page, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and X. I don't want to say formerly known as Twitter, whatever. But also Instagram, a brand new Instagram account I have for Dubai, so I think it's working. I just don't think my live streams show up in recorded history on Instagram, but that account has like 4 or 5 followers. So please go follow me on my new Instagram account. I'm going to drop the handle down here. So with this StreamYard platform, you can actually go put like little banners and tickers. So there's two virtual images that you see. There's a Don't Get Hacked logo, MupoEntertainment.com logo. So those are added into I'm using StreamYard as broadcasting software, right? Okay. Handle for Instagram is Don't Get Hacked Dubai. So please go. The current Don't Get Hacked.ca Instagram, not really growing that much, like less than 300 followers. So I thought we would do a new test with the Dubai market and seeing how well StreamYard. I'm gonna have to actually go see if the video stream, the live stream to Instagram is actually good quality, or I think it's a new plugin that StreamYard is offering. So don't know the quality. I need some feedback on the quality. So you can send me some, go watch Don't Get Hacked Dubai on Instagram and send me some feedback quality. I don't want to be running it on the same internet connection and the same network. So I want to give all my resources right now just for StreamYard to broadcast everywhere else. So go check out Don't Get Hacked Dubai, and there, there's the name for that account. So similar content, focus on, we have 25 days. I think the countdown is 25 days till we fly out. Air Canada, 25 days to fly out. And then we're going to start a cybersecurity business from scratch in Dubai, and also podcasts, um, creation, production, managing your data. At the end of the day, that's what I do. To give you an example of what data I am talking about, the subject of today's post is um, 2 projects currently working on today, should be wrapped up today. One started a couple months ago. This is supposed to be done months ago, but when I have to rely on a third party, and that third party is not supplying me proper information or giving us delays, your project's gonna be delayed. Like, I know this through 10x coaching that you really need to know in order to take on any project, code on any project, it's gonna take 10 times longer than expected. You're gonna have to charge 10 times more than you think the price is gonna be. That's just the reality of coding and dealing with variables in your potential clients. Whatever you're doing for your potential client, there's variables in that situation that you're not aware of, and you have to ask quality questions to get quality answers because things may not be as simple as they seem. Some projects we get, I think it's gonna be complicated. It's super simple and super easy, and I'm like, well, boy, did that work out well? Yay! And then other projects are just like, okay, this could take months, if not years, to actually finish. Especially when we're dealing with like um, businesses that have, many, many employees, and there's other departments involved, internal IT departments and external IT departments, and maybe government officials and stuff like that, right? I never know who's seeing my messages, who's seeing my marketing, who's seeing my advertising efforts over the last 20, 18, 19 years. So some people are following you for a decade and then they reach out for help. They're like, you seem intelligent enough to solve this problem. But business is all solving problems and you're going to get paid more based on the frequency and how complex the problems that are brought to you that you're solving, right? So that's been my experience with being a self-employed IT consultant, cybersecurity consultant, ransomware consultant. I've gone in to deal with um, stock market cleanups when the stock market gets ransomware. I was one of the I'm not saying which stock market, but I was one of the persons dealing with that account. And then car dealerships when they get ransomware, and then businesses and just all these environments where anyway, that's you don't know how many variables are um pertain to that particular um situation, right? So in an example, moving an existing client, moving their email from one Microsoft Exchange server to Office 365. So we just upgraded from one Microsoft email system to a new one just to make things up to date and attempt to solve some problems we're having with the old platform. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you're just like, well, you're already using a really good system, but there's just a couple things that are upsetting a few people, and then going through troubleshooting and tech support, you realize that maybe you've outgrown the system, right? So, regardless, there was environmental variables in this project I was not aware of, and I thought I was aware of all the things, but then when you discover certain people in certain positions and you have communication with them, when it's simple requests that should take 1 hour to complete, and they take months, then you know the level of competency. You just know the level of their competency at that point. And I really don't like being negative and telling people that their website provider, their DNS, like all these people, I don't really like telling. I don't enjoy telling people that third parties are using are incompetent, but it comes up in conversation every day. Just being honest, just being authentic, just being transparent. This is what I run into, not just IT companies, but other service providers. And I'm like, this should be based on my experience in Canada doing my level of consulting work. I I just run into a ton of, and these are whatever. Anyway, getting getting offside. There's tons of variables that you don't know that you're not aware of, and when you discover them, they're just gonna extend the project. So my way out of that is just be. I call up the CEO. I call up all the boards of. I call up everybody, and I'm like, "This is who I am. You've been dealing with me for like how many ever years? I can't do my work because of these variables." And they're like, "Is that bad? Is it?" And I was like, "Just my professional opinion." But anyway, email project is almost complete. There was just ton of emails, ton of folders, and when you're moving one email server to another, especially a cloud server, it's not physically in front of you. You're remoting in to do everything, right? So then you got to make sure end user knows how to use webmail and their mailbox on their computer, PC, or Mac, whatever they're using, looks similar to what they were using before, and then their experience on their mobile devices, making sure contacts and calendars and send and receive email and email signatures and just anyway, a lot of attention to detail when you're moving an email server. This is a very small amount of users. Sometimes you can have hundreds of thousands of users, but sometimes, as I said, some projects come in, you're like, oh my God, there's like so many moving parts of this project. And then all of a sudden, um, smooth and easy. And then other accounts, a very small amount of users, and just pain, pain, pain. But you know what? You work through that. And then the other, so email projects should be done today. I'm just verifying email folders, thousands of subfolders are the same between old system and new system, and just that attention to detail, right? Part of what I do with cybersecurity and data management and data backup is people come with technology issues. They may already have an IT, in-house IT. They may already have a third-party IT company they're using, or an IT guy down the street, or they don't have an IT guy. Like, I want to do this. What are the parameters? How much is it going to cost? Time frame? I got to research it and fill it in for you, and then we go from there. And then yesterday posted about the Android phones. They were full, trying to get all the photos and text messages off of them. The phones, I got that stuff done last night. So I started in the morning, and I probably went and dropped that stuff off at 8 p.m. She's local. She lives like 5 minutes away. Her frequency, it's probably once a year she gets a service call because there's computer data. They run a business, computer data manage, phone data to manage, not on a monthly contract. So when you're on a monthly contract, the fee is flat every single month unless I decide we gotta jack it up based on the amount of products and services that we're giving you. But if you're not paying that base monthly fee based on how many computers you have, then you're gonna be on hourly rate. So that's how that works. So some customers need help every single week, every single month. We push them to the monthly coaching, which is all inclusive. For remote support, on-site's always gonna have a separate fee depending on factors. And I pay hourly. So anyway, this one, it was the end. Sometimes a lot of people get frustrated with copying their photos off their mobile devices, iPhones, iPads, Androids, and that's usually due to the fact that their device is full. And no matter if you're trying to upload them to a computer via USB cable, you're gonna get errors. It's gonna take you hours to move a picture at a time to confirm it was moved, or then you try using an app. But the problem is, like, Google Photos is horrible. Like, it's horrible. Don't waste your time on Google Photos unless you like wasting your life. The interface on the web side is brutal to re-download into a computer. iPhoto, if you're using an iPhone device, you can do that. It is, when you go to re-download from iPhoto, you're limited to 1,000 photos at a time. So if you're somebody who has 1,000 photos, you're okay. Select them down, whatever. That's how we're gonna get them on the computer. Or what I would do is back up the phone first and then clear up some space. Always make a backup. Always make a backup before you install apps, start modifying, start moving stuff off. Plug it into the computer, make a full backup of the iPhone or that Android device. So this one I just finished. I went and picked it. I went to return their Androids last night, and I went to pick up the iPhone. The iPhone was full. The computer was not allowed to talk to it. I decided that because all the photos seemed to be, I didn't really want to erase anything off that phone. So and they had everything uploaded to iCloud, so I logged into iCloud and downloaded everything off iCloud. If not, you have to make space on the phone and then, plug it in, retry it. Usually phones start acting weird because you run out of space. You're like, "I've got 2 or 3 gigabytes left." That's not enough space for your phone to operate. most most phone users, if they've got a, 64 gigs is really hard to live on these days. I bet you're don't really run into space issues if you got 128 gigs, and, like, my new iPhone is 512, so no space issues or ever any complaints on this thing. Probably need to back it up and clean everything up a bit before I go to Dubai in 25 days. So, yeah, that's just the summary of the jobs I'm working on right now is just finishing these projects done now, looking for more support. Of course, we've got our monthly clients, but I gotta give you a little hint here. When you're on our monthly package and we're doing automatic software updates and compute cybersecurity monitoring, like when I'm using my AI tools to like monitor and manage your computers, you don't complain about things being slow. And I know we got everything backed up regardless of what type of disaster the user, yeah, you end user causes or other people in your life cause, right? So really, if you're paying monthly, it's so much more cost effective for you and you're getting all the services built in. And the backup, and we do automatic backup of all your stuff. So you really don't have any problems to deal with because you ask us questions during the month or during the year or however frequency those questions are. Sometimes they're every day. And we're just like, try this, try this, try this. So really, I'm coaching you to fix your own stuff yourself. Then you're more confident with your technology. And I like that because I like to control my environment. I like to control the variables going on. That's why all the days are planned out in this. Anyway, it's 11:30. I gotta go back to work because we've got Christmas event tonight with the Petroleum Club. So, I think that's it. Just want to give you a summary, daily check-in, and those are the jobs I'm working on right now. So, always looking for more work. That's the point. Running a business, always looking for more projects. So technology issues, no matter how big or small, just reach out and ask questions, and we will tell you what to do in that situation, and we will tell you how much it's going to cost if I help you out with that and give you tips. Right? As I said, should be a no-brainer. $125 a month should be a no-brainer, and that's if you pay 12 months in advance for a year contract, right? So. Anyway, have a good day. And that monthly price, everything's included. 24/7 unlimited 24/7 call center, unlimited remote support, cybersecurity monitoring and antivirus for those PC and Mac users out there, and unlimited online data backup. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and go follow Don't Get Hacked Dubai on Instagram and give me some feedback and let me know if the stream quality is as good as the other platforms. Anyway, have a good one.